Welcome to Question Time from the Edo Diaspora. My name is Osiriyamu, and my next guest is an Edo man who has found his way to the ballot box in England. Mr. Donald Akhigbe is running for MP of North Ilford on the 12th of December 2019. Thank you for sparing your time to have this quick interview with us.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you very much. Donald, we get straight to the point because you know you're a busy man. How proud are you of this moment, knowing where you've come from?
Well, knowing where I've come from, I'm deeply humbled by this opportunity. I've been given this opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity, to put myself forward, to put my name on the ballot box, and to aspire to serve the people of Ilford North. So I'm really proud. I'm really humbled by this.
You're from Edo State, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
You attended school in Edo State.
That's correct.
Just name one or two institutions you went to.
Well, I started from Emoton Primary School. I was in Emoton Primary School. Then obviously I left Edo State and went to Ondo State to do my secondary school, Federal Government College in Idwane in Ondo State. Then I came back again to University of Benin, where I studied electrical engineering, and that's where I finished from.
So you're a true Edo brand.
Yes, I am.
Good. Now, what about your political history in England? The way you say it is as if they picked you. Did you go looking for politics?
Well, I've always been interested in politics. I've always wanted to serve my people and serve everywhere I am. I'd like to serve the people. So yes, I've always had that political ambition. And yes, I won't say they picked me. I put myself forward, but it's just putting yourself doesn't guarantee you get there. So I was given the opportunity, which I'm truly grateful for.
So you put yourself forward. There were a number of candidates, not just yourself.
That's correct.
And in true fashion, you outshine those candidates. Is that fair to say?
Well, I would say the Edo State, or rather, I would call it the Bender State spirit came up. Shone through.
The Edo genes just pushed you
forward. I'll put it that way.
Well, we're happy when we know our genes have been used very well. Okay, now you are running under the CPA party. You know, most people seeing us in the ballot box will think Conservative Labour. What is the CPA party?
Oh, the CPA party is the Christian People's Alliance. It's there on the name. It's Christians, and we are Christians there. And we've looked at the politics in this country, and we see that it's not favorable to the average person. So we are stepping forward and saying, no, you guys are not doing this thing right. We are bringing a new alternative. We are bringing the real difference into politics in this country. So we're stepping forward.
You're stepping forward from a Christian perspective.
That's correct.
Your slogan. Talk us through your slogan. That's like sex. You're against certain sex education. Is that the?
Yes, our slogan is impacting the nation for good. So that tells you what we intend to do. We want to impact this great nation for good. This nation was built on Christian values, and somehow they have forgotten about it. So we are there to bring back those Christian values not just into politics, but into every fiber of the society, which means fairness in all strata of society. So that's why we are putting ourselves forward and we're coming out of it. Then you talked about the relationship and sex education issue.
Aspect. I saw it on your banner. It has something to do with moral sex education.
Yeah, relationship and sex education. This great country, which was founded on the Christian principles, have somehow lost it to the idea of liberalism. And basically I won't say they've gone to the dogs, but they've gone really bad and forgotten about morals. And so we are saying, no, you can't go back. You can't do that. You are not allowed to do that. Like the Bible says, he has appointed us watchmen over the city. So we are looking after the city, and we're going to tell them, no, you're not going to do things wrong. We're going to stop you from doing things the wrong way, and we're going to show you how to do things the right way and the godly way. So that's why we're stepping forward, and that's why we're coming forward.
It's a very good analogy. But from the CPC party, do you look at British politics or the world as a whole now to say it's in a bad place? It needs us. It needs a party like this. Is that where you're coming from?
Yes, yes, that's correct. In the world politics too, not just the British politics, the world politics too has gone back. It has gone towards capitalism to the extreme. So basically, what they're doing is that they are exploiting the people, the masses, for the benefit of the few, and we are not going to allow that. We are Christians. We are not going to allow that. We're going to say, "Hey, stop that! You can't do that." So that's why we're coming forward.
How big is the CPC? What in terms of numbers? How big is your party?
Well, how will I put it? There's a saying that says, "One with God is majority." We are with God. We are majority. So we are very big because we have a big God behind us.
It's another good analogy. But if I say you being a Christian and you know the Nigerian community, you know how we are. You know we are 7 days, 24 hours worshipers. Does the CPC see this base and say there's a lot of Nigerians in the Christian community that would like the project, the analogy of the CPC?
Yes, I would like to take this opportunity to invite Nigerians to come and join the CPA because we stand for the things you people believe in, the traditional values you hold in. Nigerians all over, I'm not just talking of Edo State, Nigerians all over have strong moral values, and that's why the CPA is a very good place for them to come into. So I'll take this opportunity to invite you guys. You are very welcome into the CPA, and please, I hope to see you soon in the CPA.
Well, whilst you are at that, how can they contact the CPA? How can, if people wanted to join the CPA movement, what does the CPA movement stand for in full?
The CPA, which is the Christian People's Alliance, first and foremost, our website is www.cpaparty.net, so you could go there and see it. Or you can contact me directly, and I will be willing to put your name forward for the to the party. Or you can contact Edo Connect, and they will be able to get to me.
No, it's a nice get-in for Christianity, and for if you think you can take it one step forward in a political space. You know, I want to quickly ask you as a Nigerian, what is the best? I mean, are you conversant with Nigerian politics as a whole? You know, have you kept abreast of our whole operations?
Yes, because I still have family members in Nigeria. I do get information about Nigerian politics, and I hope and wish that one day I will have the opportunity to go and improve Nigerian politics. So yes, I do keep in contact.
Right? So what is the thing playing politics in Britain? What do you enjoy most, or do you prefer the Nigerian brand of politics?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I prefer the British politics. I'll be honest with you. I prefer it.
What stands out for you?
To be honest, and that's the transparency. It's everything is clear. Everything is there. It's open, and they give a level playing field. They try and level the playing field.
If you're good enough,
yes, you step up.
They can see you for it. Okay, and
there's no such thing as godfatherism
or all that stuff.
No, I'm not toggery.
So speaking of godfatherism, it's one of the traits in Nigerian politics. And if you've kept up to politics in Edo State, we have a little bit going on right now. Please, what don't you like most about Nigerian politics? And just give us your take on the situation in Edo State.
Yeah, Nigerian politics is improving. It's back to improve. And the issue of godfatherism is, if you remember, before this present governor, there was another governor, and there was another governor. There was.
We're in Edo State now.
Yeah, we're in the state. There was the PDP, and PDP. They had issue with godfatherism.
Yes, that was PDP before APC.
APC. And so because of that, they lost it and it went to APC.
Yeah.
Now, APC, I would advise them to get rid of this issue of godfatherism and stick to it, because if they don't, they're going to lose it and it could go back to PDP. And I'll tell you, PDP might learn and get rid of this godfatherism, because it pulls them down. So, and it pulls any party down. So I would advise every party, not just the two major parties, but every party in Nigeria, to get rid of that godfatherism and thuggery and get rid of it fast.
From your own conclusion, Edo State APC, should they not address what's currently going on, PDP will take it.
That's exactly what I'm saying. If they don't deal with this issue and resolve it amicably, PDP is going to take over. So they should step up.
Let's come back to England. Many things about you. First, you're from Edo State. You make me say things like, when I grow up, I want to be like you, stuff like this. But no, do you really... It's a far-fetched question. How close are you to number 10 Downing Street? If I may... No, not sorry. It's a far... How close are you to being the MP of North Ilford in the next election?
That's the beautiful thing about British politics. And you would expect that British politics would say, oh, okay, no, it's only these two major parties. But if they don't step up, if they don't have policies for the masses, they're going to lose it. And we are bringing a fresh perspective. And the people are going to see it, because we are allowed to get in touch with the people. So the people are going to see it, and they're going to know the difference, and they're going to choose the difference.
So, if I come to North Ilford now, you are one of the candidates. You're one of the favorite candidates. Would you second that statement?
Definitely. Basically, because the two major parties are basically, like I told you, they are in support of this relationship and sex education. And the people of Ilford North have said, no, we don't want this. So if they don't step up and say, hey, we're going to get rid of it, they're going to lose the election. And also, as you would know, the current Prime Minister has been rude. I will put it this clearly. He has been rude to people of religious belief. He's called the Muslim sisters, he's called them bank robbers. So because of that, the Conservatives are in trouble in Ilford North. So they will lose it too.
Ilford North sounds like a very liberal, very liberal place where they don't play with their morals.
No, that's the beautiful thing about Ilford North. They have strong moral values there. They have strong traditional values there. And if you play with them, if you are not careful with it, you lose it.
Can people from all over England, not just people from Ilford North, come in on December 12th and say, we want to vote for Donald? Is that the kind of structure? Does the politics allow for that type of structure?
Oh, well, that's the beautiful thing about politics in the UK. You're not restricted. So you could go anywhere, but you need to be registered. And the deadline is Tuesday to be registered to vote in Ilford North. So the deadline is Tuesday. So I would like anybody to come over to Ilford North, register and vote in Ilford North.
And Nigerians and everybody watching, we hope this interview has come out as soon as possible, and we go there and support Donald. But back to your political career. After December 12th, have you thought about what next for you? If you win, you become an MP. If you don't win, what do you do?
When I win, I'll be an MP.
Great.
And I'll be in Westminster, putting in policies both for the people of Ilford and for my country, Nigeria.
I am sorry. I've never been called out being less optimistic. I like that. There's a handshake to that. When I win, is the phrase. Okay, so go back within your borough. We can come from outside your borough as long as we're registered before Tuesday and come and support you. Okay, because we know you're pressed for time, so we press on quickly. Does it concern you one bit to say there is no clear channel? There's people like you who have come from Edo State, Nigeria, and you've risen in the rank of politics in the Western world. Do you miss the connection with the powers that be, the government, the federal government in Nigeria, not keeping track of you and saying we might be able to use this expertise?
I think it is very disappointing that the government in Nigeria, both the state and the federal level, and even at the local level, are not harnessing not just the political experience of the diaspora people, but in every sector, both in technology, both in arts and culture, they are not doing that, and that is very disappointing. I'll take this opportunity to tell the governments, the various governments of Nigeria, that they should take advantage of the expertise of the diaspora people.
Even in politics.
Even in politics and technology and arts.
Speaking to you as an Edo person, you're quite aware of the Benin bronzes, the gift of the Benin, the 1897, the artifacts and everything like this. Let's come to two questions before we round up. I hope you don't mind. We're going to start with the artifacts to say, is there any way you can use your influence, your knowledge to help the Benin bronze gain international traction, trade, otherwise, anything?
When I'm elected, I will make sure, when I'm in Westminster there, I will make sure I use everything I've got to make sure that those bronze, those artifacts return to the rightful owner. The Benin bronze, the Benin artifact belongs to the palace, and that's where it should go. So I'm going to make that clear. And it's the palace that owns it, and the palace has their own ability to look after it. So the story that it can't be returned because it can't be looked after, it's ridiculous. So when I'm in Westminster, I'm going to make sure that those bronzes are returned to the rightful owner, and the rightful owner would look after it.
I'm very proud listening to you. You should, when you win, you should contact the palace, or even before you win, you still could use some prayers from the palace. Now, my last question is this: if you were a Nigerian politician, or if you had the power to change something about Nigerian politics today, or the way the politicians transact, what would you do?
Like I said earlier, Nigerian politics it's bound to improve, and one of the first things I would do is I will make sure there's electronic voting, because that's where there's less issue of vote rigging and there's less chance of thuggery. So that's one of the things I would do. Electronic voting at all stages.
And that will take care of the primary problem, and then
it will reduce it significantly. Okay. To reduce it significantly. Then from there on, we improve on it.
But in today's climate, people seem to criticize the Nigerian government as a whole for having hard-handed techniques to deal with what's going on. If you came in and say, I have political experience, this is how I'm going to tackle Nigerian situation and it will be good for everybody, what would you do?
When I'm in Westminster, I'll lobby the government here in this government, because Brexit is coming in, and the British government has made their intention clear that they're going to be signing deals with Nigeria. When I'm in Westminster, I make sure those deals, when they sign those deals, they make sure there's going to be transparency in the elections, it's going to be a free and fair elections. The British government, I'm not going to allow the British government sign any deal with Nigeria, except it's put one of the conditions, they're going to be free and fair election. Then the issue of intimidation of political opponents, it will be part of the conditions of the deal. The British government, I won't allow the British government sign any deal with Nigeria except that is clear.
Okay. We like modern people. We like fresh politicians. We like the future. So before you leave, please can you just give a recap how people can get in touch with you, people who want to get in touch with CPA, and people who want to vote for Donald. I'm telling you, I'll be there, and a lot of Edo people will be there. Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Nigerians. Yeah, my name, like he said, my name is Donald Akhigbe. I'm from the Christian People's Alliance. I want you on the 12th of December to come vote for the Christian People's Alliance Party all over, because we are all over the nation. So I want you to vote there. But especially for Nigerians, I want you to also try and register in Ilford North and come and join your brother and vote for your brother in Ilford North. So thank you very much.
Thank you. The banner's flashing on your screen, 12th of December. I will be there voting for the CPA, up the moral values. Thank you, Mr. Akhigbe.
Thank you.
And good luck. Say about Akhigbe, just for the record.
About Akhigbe.
He said... Subscribe to our channel on YouTube at Adult Connect. Follow us on Instagram at Adult Connect.